Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Volunteers from Marine Rescue Lake Macquarie have joined police in resuming the search for a missing boatie. Witnesses told police they lost sight of the 60-year-old man after he started swimming for a tinny, which had become separated from a mooring off Crowdis Bay Dog Park around 5 yesterday afternoon. The man had gone to retrieve a yacht which had become grounded about a week ago. A major search continued until just before midnight and resumed half an hour ago. Investigations are continuing into a fatal crash in Madawi. Emergency services were called to Abundance Road at about 11:30 yesterday morning to reports a motorcycle and a car had collided. The rider, believed to be a man in his 20s, died at the scene. The driver was taken to the John Hunter Hospital for mandatory testing. A report is being prepared for the coroner. Rising Tide protesters will be holding an overnight vigil outside Parliament House from tonight, following protest action at the Port of Newcastle over the weekend. Protesters are demanding a meeting with the Prime Minister over the government's approval of new coal and gas projects, with a mass rally also set to take place outside Parliament tomorrow. Rising Tide organiser Alexa Stewart says the vigil will be happening from 9 p.m.
So we're going to have a chair waiting there for Anthony Albanese, ready for if he does decide to meet with us and address our concerns about the climate crisis. There'll also be camping that we are having at the Aboriginal Tent Embassy.
Ramsay healthcare nurses in the Hunter are taking part in a 24-hour strike today as a long-running pay dispute drags on. It's set to impact 17 private hospitals across the state. Ramsay has 3 hospitals in Lake Macquarie. Nurses are sticking by their demand for a 20% pay rise over 3 years, along with mandated nurse-to-patient ratios. Business Hunter says there's no better time to be entering the workforce. The latest unemployment rate for October dipped to 3.4% from 3.8% in September. Business Hunter CEO Bob Hawes says while the falling jobless rate is welcome, there's a scarcity of workers to fill job vacancies as local businesses look to hire more staff. He says a big positive from the figures is the dramatic improvement in the jobless rate among 15 to 24-year-olds, which has gone from a staggering 20.4% in October 2020 to just 4.3% last month. Vinnie's is calling on Hunter residents to donate to its Christmas appeal to help alleviate cost of living pressure. Research shows 62% of Australians are worried about being able to buy gifts for family and friends this festive season. Vinnie's Regional New South Wales Director Claire Van Dorn says they've seen an increase in people looking for help for the first time during their annual Christmas appeal.
The people that are coming to our organisation for the first time is 31% of new people, so 1 in 3 people. So that's why it's so important for, to make sure we have a successful Christmas appeal so we can support all those additional people that are coming to us.
Donations can be made by visiting the Vinnie's website or by calling 13 18 12.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle para athlete Lauren Parker has collected the top gong for a 5th time, named the Athlete of the Year with a disability at the New South Wales Champions of Sport ceremony in Sydney last night. The 35-year-old has celebrated a fantastic year of achievements, winning gold medals in the women's road race and triathlon in Paris. Former Knights player Kevin Nagama is settling back into Newcastle, announced as the Western Suburbs' latest marquee signing. The 35-year-old joined Sione Matautia and Mitch Garbett as the most recent from the NRL ranks to commit locally for 2025. Nagama will likely be with the club for a year. And Adamstown talent Kiva Bray is receiving praise for her maiden season with the Sydney Sixers. The 15-year-old became the youngest in WBBL history to make her debut and racked up an impressive scorecard both batting and bowling. The Sixers season has come to an end following a 5-wicket defeat to the Brisbane Heat. That's sport. I'm Meredith Blair.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 8, 12, 14, 17, 39 and 42, and the supplementaries are 23 and 25. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.